Hey guys, real quick before we get into this video, and I really want to apologize for starting it this way, but it really wouldn't set well with me to do it any other way at this point, and I wanted to make sure you guys have an update for those who, I know a lot of you guys who watch these videos, you're not following me on social media, and this isn't like a plug to go do any of that, but I know a lot of people didn't see the community post. I know there's a fair amount of people that don't follow me on social media. I know there's a lot of people that aren't in the Discord, so there's a lot of people watching these videos that don't know what's been going on in the last day or two. I usually record these videos a week in advance, so I have time to work on everything else and stuff like that. So when I recorded this last week, I had no idea it was going to become what it became. And as you guys know, as I've talked about before, whether it be in these videos, these Ted Lasso reactions, or elsewhere, Poptart's been very sick for a long time, and she every now and then would join me on here, whether you see her running around in the background or we're sitting here in my lap. Despite all of that, despite the cancer, despite all of that, she still never stopped craving that attention. She's never really stopped being herself. So I honestly thought we had more time than we did, and we had to say goodbye about, I think, give or take, about 27 hours ago at this point, and it still doesn't feel real. And while this isn't the last video you guys are going to see, because I did have one that I recorded a few weeks ago for the Pan's Labyrinth movie reaction that'll be coming out later this week. That's the last the last time she'll be on the channel. But the last time I got to record anything with her was this episode. I just want to apologize for this here right at the front, because I know that's not why you guys are tuning in for these things. But this video ended up being really difficult to put out. I just want to thank you guys, because I know she had no idea, to people out there, enjoyed seeing her pop up. She's just sitting here hanging out with her dad and having a good old time. She's not suffering anymore. I'm gonna miss her though. Thank you guys so much for everybody who did respond and who reached out. Huge thank you to Adam Lash over at Previewed. Him and Jay both, I know he just went through this not too long ago as well. And I know the moment Jay heard, he passed that along, and good old Lashy reached out, and we had a very productive long talk about this whole process. I know it's still relatively fresh for him too, so just that, I love those guys. They're great human beings, man. I just want to show them a little love. But thank you guys, all of you guys. I know Poptart would have loved each and every one of you. She was always such a friendly little soul, and love you all. Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 7 of season 1 of Ted Lasso. Last episode frustrated me to no end with the way that it ended, because the rest of the episode was pretty damn wholesome and a lot of fun, seeing the team come together to break this curse, them all sharing these things that are very important to them, and then us finally cracking the shell of good old Jamie Tartt and turning him around in the end. And he came to join in the ritual, to join in the team, this humbling that came in the episode. And just in a moment of again, this isn't the first time now, this seems to be a little bit of a trend. Rebecca will break down these walls just a little bit, but then hit this point where she's just gotta rebound and pull them all right back up. So after this is all going swimmingly for everybody, she goes and sends Jamie right back to the team he was on loan from, taking him off the team, taking him out of Richmond. That hurt my soul, and I'm very curious to see what happens next. I saw the title of this episode, so I hope we can finally break those barriers down, but I don't know how we undo this Jamie thing at this point. So I mean, that might just be done. I mean, I don't know if we'll see him back on Richmond, or the next time we'll see him will be across the field from them, which will be just even more heartbreaking. But let's go ahead and hop in. If you want to see the full-length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. It will be in watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up with the time codes so we react to the entire episode. Over there, they get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover here on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on what movies to react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage, trying to make it worth your while, so you're going to support the channel, guys. At the end of the day, I'd really appreciate it. If you enjoy this reaction, do at least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really does go a long way with helping these videos out. And that all said and out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 7. Make Rebecca great again. Here we go.
No, Trevor, oh, the bag has to go all the way in. Okay, use all the space, out of the way.
No.
A lot of these need moving around because this is gonna...
No, no, no! Don't bury him in! No! Why did I know that was gonna happen? I mean, it was Nate. It was definitely an inevitable the moment he got in there.
Sorry, I know this isn't easy, but the paperwork the lawyer sent...
No, hey. Got it right
yeah.
Here. I'll look it all over, sign it, send it right back, I promise.
Okay, thanks. Hey, good luck tomorrow. We'll be
Hey,
watching.
hopefully with the way things are, the paperwork will be at least easy. Hopefully they're not competing over too much. Oh.
Away we come. And I just want to say up front that I'm really flattered you asked me to come this weekend.
Oh.
Aw.
Come on now.
But hey, we're both single. I think you are super hot. If I'm going to dip my toe back into the lady pool, I can't think of a finer body of water to do it with than you.
No, Keeley, I think you're confused.
I was at first. Then I was like, come on, Keeley. Blow off some steam and have some wicked sex with your new friend. I'm fucking with you.
Oh my god. I was like,
Oh, you're being serious.
oh my hell.
Oh, I have.
I mean, how could you not?
Passenger on today's flight.
Actually, Keeley, we're taking your seat on the jet, Higgins.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's okay. I always enjoy the antics on the team bus.
No, I need you to stay here this weekend. Doing work that doesn't matter.
Oh, rude. He doesn't even get to go hang out with the team.
Who's ready to go show Everton what we got? Woo! Thank you,
Well,
Danny.
Danny.
Jeez Louise. Why is everybody so down on the dumps?
Jamie, man.
Say dump Jay-Z or something? No, nothing like that. Thank goodness. Just saying it out loud made me immediately sad.
What the fuck?
Hey, guys, seriously, come on.
Oh, we're fine. Yeah, I'm all right.
Okay.
This is the first game since Jamie.
Move because we never win at Everton and it sucks shit.
Oh no.
How long has it been since y'all won up at Everton?
60 years ago.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. Hey, we broke one curse, we can break another one.
You tore your butt, son. There's nothing to be ashamed of, okay? It happens. People tear their butts all the time in athletics. You're not alone, man. Hey, Coach, you've torn your butt a few times, right?
3 times.
3 times.
Oh my god,
That's
dude.
amazing muscle. God is my witness. Your butt will heal. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. That's why we play the game. So let me hear it. Richmond on 3. 1, 2, 3. Richmond.
No. We're with you, Danny.
So, since Jamie Tartt...
Hey, and like, at least we're like...
How worried are you about the threat of relegation?
Well, Lloyd, right now, I'm mostly concerned with the definition
I
of
am
relegation.
getting whipped to death right now.
What you got for me, Marcus?
She is restless,
About the departure of Jamie Tartt?
which is better than her not being. Anyway, what I was going to say before I was interrupted by a cattail was... Nate. They finally remembered Nate. Oh my god, poor kid. Anyway, I'm glad we got this levity right out of the gate to kind of break the ice with the whole sour bit we got left on at the end of last episode. It's very much appreciated.
Mr. Presidential Suite, open to your satisfaction. Would you like me to show you the various room amenities?
No, thank you. My lady and I want to have a quick shag and a shower before we hit the town tonight.
That's one way to get him out of the room.
This is Rupert's and my anniversary weekend, and it's
Oh.
the first one I've spent by myself.
Oh. Hey, it's okay. Wine got me through most of it. Escaping into, well, at the time, Arrow. And Game of Thrones. That's when I started Game of Thrones, actually, I think. If I remember right.
All right, fellas, we got team meal in an hour. After that, it's either going to be movie night or a pillow fight. What's it going to be this time around? Come on.
Come on. I wonder what they're watching.
Room 5150. Finally. Sammy Hagar. Greatest
You
lead singer
are
in
so,
Van Halen
oh God,
history.
you are
And the
so not
post-game
graceful.
rock.
You are
Yep.
falling off.
You got it.
Should I get the concierge to make us a reservation somewhere tonight?
Shipley's Steakhouse is unmatched in its cuisine and ambiance.
Is it now? Cool, I can do steak. What was that about the business
Guests
centre?
also have access to our state-of-the-art gym, filled with the
Oh, I was like, wait, what?
from pubs and clubs to the great Asian pastime of karaoke. I don't even remember doing this.
Oh God.
When that champagne arrives, we're going to get drunk, have a nice meal, and leave the past in the past. Sound good?
That's fucking great.
Oh, speak of the devil.
Hey, at least we're starting off slow. She's got a friend.
Let me introduce Flo Collins, my best mate since we were little. Mother to the most amazing 12-year-old little girl called Nora. My goddaughter.
Aww.
Wow.
Both of whom I've completely neglected to speak to in the last 6 years.
Oh, Jesus,
Eek.
Stinky. Remind me to bury you in the set list for speeches at my funeral. Hi, I'm Flo. Look what I've got. Ta-da! Stole it off a room service trolley outside.
Well, that's where their their alcohol was. That caused the delay. Iron Giant.
What about you, Nate? You believe these guys can win?
No, I believe this team couldn't do anything.
No.
So if you were me, what would you tell these guys?
Oh, no, I wouldn't. No, I don't.
Hey, I'm just asking for your opinion. You understand that, yeah?
Yeah,
And you got one, yes?
yeah,
Let me hear it.
no.
What are you afraid's gonna happen if you don't?
Come on, buddy.
I do, and it makes you hate me. Then you find me, and I have to move back in with my parents, and they'll be ashamed of me, and then everyone finds out back home and laughs at me until my face melts off. Excuse me.
Oh.
Well, at least
Poor
he didn't
kid.
stammer.
That's improvement.
Okay, I gotta go take care.
How much time has passed? Like, to be texting about that, like, so quickly after, I don't know. It just seems like it hasn't been that long for me. So I don't know. Seems a little antsy to get the paperwork done so quickly.
My sexy and extremely single friend here actually prefers her desserts on the larger side. If that's something you could possibly accommodate.
I'll give you a few minutes.
Thank you. Sorry.
Wow.
A fax machine, hey? Are you sending something to the year 1997?
Yeah, just a little note to myself telling me to buy Apple stock.
Oh, good idea. Can you tell me to murder J.K. Rowling? Write the first Harry Potter book as well.
Can do, yeah. I'll probably write handle instead of murder, so there's no paper trail. Yeah, I'm Ted, by the way.
Oh,
Teamwork.
Sassy.
Sassy, huh? Like the Smurf, right?
Don't think there was a sassy Smurf.
Yeah, I
was
don't
there?
remember
That's too
one.
bad. Seems like a Smurf with an attitude would have been a lot of fun to watch.
There were a few of those.
Right, we no longer have a fax machine on the premises, but the concierge was able to locate one at a tanning salon 8 miles away in Croxteth.
You know what? That's okay. I'm just going to hit this manicurist nearby that has carrier pigeons. Thank you, though.
Uh-oh.
Right, how can I help you?
Well, I was going to go out for a
Ted
smoke,
being a
but
little
my
bit of a
friend picked up
charmer.
Check when I saw Magnum PI in line. Figured I'd flirt with him as well. See what happens, you know?
Oh, well, good luck.
Yeah, I think I fucked it.
I actually get off in about 30 minutes if you'd like to... No, of course not. Why would you?
Aw. Hey, man, I get it. Great movie.
Yeah, that's not Rebecca.
How do you mean?
No, the real Rebecca is silly. Strong, yeah, but not cold. Have you ever heard her sing? No. Oh, beautiful voice. Her and Nora would sing through the door for hours.
Do you want to build a snowman?
No.
Yeah, if you like that woman, you are gonna love Rebecca.
No. That breaks my heart, man. Oh. Oh, Teddy boy. He's got his little soldier on. Good God. It hasn't been that long, right? Am I crazy? She's like, got her lawyer to text him? Hell?
What the hell are you doing?
I'm so sorry. I just...
You're what? What is this?
It's just my thoughts on the team.
Go, Nathan. Come on, it's past curfew. Go, get out of here.
Oh, Ted. I get it. He's also had a little bit of sauce as well. He's tired. But not Nate.
Liverpool has much to offer when it comes to nightlife. From pubs and
Oh,
clubs.
God damn it.
Great Asian pubs.
Welcome to Goodison Park. I'm on.
At least we didn't need to get any lawyers involved.
I long to apologize for last night. I bit your head off for no good reason, and I'm really sorry about that, and I hope you can forgive me.
Yeah, of course. Yes, of
Mm.
course.
Thank you. Read through your thoughts.
Yeah.
They're great.
No.
But I can't say this to you.
But they need to hear it.
I agree. That's why you're going to do it.
Your turn, buddy. Come on. You got to take the step. Rip that Band-Aid off. No.
You got this, Nate. It's okay.
Well, that's such a 180 from before.
Isaac.
Oh, yeah. You got this, brother, right? Yeah.
I've noticed of late that you've been playing like a big dumb pussy.
Oh, God.
You're more concerned about looking tough than actually being tough. There's a way to be intimidating without being physical. Sam.
Oh, no.
You're constantly getting beat on the wings. You second guess more than a shitty psychic. The only African I know more imprisoned by their own thoughts is goddamn Nelson Mandela.
God
Do you
damn.
think that's funny, do you, Colin? You know your fancy step over bullshit. Let me ask you this. Do you wax your pubes?
Oh, God, here it comes. He's on a roll now.
Do you wax your pubes, yes or no?
No.
Then why are you always trying to play like a Brazilian?
What just happened?
Rojas.
Roast me, amigo.
Right, you say that football is life.
Football is life.
Yeah, well then your defence is death. The only person I've seen lose a man more often is Carrie fucking Bradshaw.
Tough but fair.
Right,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, keep your hands to yourself. Take it like a man.
Go on. Say what you're going to say.
Okay.
Don't read it.
No, he's
Say it to
helping
my
him.
face.
The great Roy Kent. You're old now and slow. Your focus drifts. But your speed and your smarts were never what made you who you are. It's your anger. That's your superpower.
You're the soccer Hulk.
You used to run like you were angry at the grass. You'd kick the ball like you'd got it fucking your wife, Christ's sake. But that anger doesn't come out anymore when you play. But it's still in there. And I'm afraid of what it's going to do to you if you just keep it all for yourself.
Oh no! He unlocked the Hulk!
Let's go get these fuckers.
Oh God, I fucking love this show. That was beautiful. I'm so proud of Nate, dude. Oh, look at that smile. You earned it, buddy. You earned that breath there at the end, bud. Did they do it?
Congratulations.
Oh, thanks, boss.
Can I just introduce you to
Ah!
I've been thinking about you a lot this weekend.
Oh yeah? How come?
Because you and your crazy hair keep popping up every time I turn on my TV.
That is a fair point.
None of you are going back to the hotel tonight because we did something today that no one thought we could do, including us.
Oh.
And we're gonna rub it in this city's fucking face.
Hell yeah.
Right, where are we going? Keeley?
Well, Liverpool has much to offer, from pubs to clubs.
Oh, she's playing right into it. Oh. Oh, look at Nate. Sam just brings joy to my soul, man.
Grab him by the ears and ride that little moustache like a jet ski.
It's so good to see you, Sam.
Oh my God.
You're the one who stopped coming home, stopped calling, who made a 6-year-old girl wonder what she'd done wrong. I'll always be your biggest offender, but you have to own up to the part that you played. You're right. Of course I'm right. I'm always right. You're not always right.
Come on, Rebecca, your song's up next.
What?
Yeah?
No, I didn't put a song in.
Well, then someone
Oh
else
wow.
must have
Who
done
must
it
have?
for you.
Oh.
Who could have done that?
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh la la, what's all that romance?
Beard. I wish I could have seen that whole thing, dude.
Your turn, Rebecca. Get on up here.
No. Oh.
This is also dedicated to my goddaughter, Nora.
No.
Snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen.
No. Oh.
Wind is howling like this swirling storm inside.
Oh God, this is getting to Ted. It was like the way that camera focus was on him. Yeah, was intentional as all hell. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Is he having a panic attack? Anxiety attack? Yeah.
Try to breathe.
I can't. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're having a panic attack. Just breathe.
I'm going crazy.
No more than anyone else. There we go. Would you like me to walk back with you? Do you want to take my car?
No, I'm okay. Thank you. Hey, do me a favor. Just let Beard know I went back to the hotel.
Of course.
No.
Well, I'd take 18 young, handsome men all by myself. Oh, trauma.
No.
Right, anything back to the hotel?
Oh, no. I think I'm gonna walk, actually.
No.
I'm fine. Really.
Yeah?
Besides, that was yesterday.
No.
I'm sharing the suite with Rebecca. We've got separate bedrooms, though.
No. Oh God! Woo! Whoa! Is he playing hard to get? What was that? Oh. Oh. No. Oh. Oh. What the? Damn, man. Wow. I think Rebecca is able to kind of pick up. One, I don't know how transparent Ted has been about the situation with his wife and him, but I think Rebecca, at least, even if it's not completely out there, I think she can pick up on the subtle signs and not so subtle signs of what he's going through, because she herself knows and can see that. But I'm so conflicted on a lot of this. And again, like I've said before, I understand her headspace and where she's been and all this stuff. And maybe she was not exactly trying to sabotage the team by doing what she did with Jamie. Maybe she truly did misunderstand it, or maybe it was a mix of both. I don't know, but like, she always has these moments of swinging back around and dropping the guard, dropping the wall, dropping the facade that she puts up. Like her friend Sassy said, you know, this isn't Rebecca. This is not her. This is someone else. She's never been this cold. You know, she's strong, but she's warm. And that's not who she is right now. She's still not quite there. So, like, it's just like she's still very, very damaged by her relationship. But I think she can kind of see that hurt in Ted. And part of that is reaching out to her. Like the fact that she left right after her song to go check on him when she saw that he had that panic attack and walked him through it, talked him through it. They have these moments. And in that moment too, when he texted her, like, it's almost like, sure, her friend is kind of like living her life, you know, the single life and all that. And she wanted to pursue Ted, flirt with him at the desk, but didn't really execute in the way that she had planned or hoped, while at the same time I feel like there's something deeper manifesting between potentially Ted and Rebecca. And I don't know if it goes beyond platonic here, but I do get some vibes that they might be a good fit. I don't know. I'm not usually one to get into the weeds of those sorts of things, but I do definitely pick up on some of those undertones. And that's one of the things too in the moment where I was like, oh, hey, Ted, you know, after having to come to terms with signing his divorce papers, which is difficult. It really is tearing at him in so many ways that he couldn't really enjoy this win. He couldn't enjoy this celebration. He felt on an island during this entire outing. It was just really interesting to me that, you know, when she showed up at his hotel room, I was like, oh, hey. But then at the same time, Rebecca's out there getting back into the field and stuff. She's went back to pursue that young waiter man and, you know, see how that goes. But then there's that text, and then there's that pan to her being isolated in that mirror. It just makes me feel like maybe that's not who she actually wants to pursue, or maybe she's rethinking who she wants to pursue in that moment, but I could just be reading into it a little bit more. I love Nate's arc this whole season so far, man, to this way that Ted is kind of nudging him along every step of the way to kind of break out of his shell. And it's like, hey, that's cool. You wrote all these things down. That's awesome. Now you're going to say that to them. And even though he tore into it, everybody understood what he was getting at. Everybody knew it was something that they needed to hear, even though they were a little uncertain in the moment as it was unraveling. They all kind of figured out what it was. It was critique. It was criticism to help them play and break this curse, this match that they against this team in this place that they've not won in 60 years. And if they were to have a chance at that, they needed to hear some of these things, as hard as it was to say and hard as it may have been to hear, and they needed to hear it. And I like that Roy kind of backed Ted in an interesting play when he went up and he slapped it out of his hands. He's like, no, say it to my face. Tell me what you're going to say. And he got that out of Nate. And Nate stood tall. He got the words out of his mouth, and everybody was mature about it. You know, he got that rage building up and flipped over that bench, and went out onto and then they all went out into the field and won. It's a nice little way to bring Nate into this, and he's helping everybody in these small little ways while he's right now seemingly neglecting himself, which is the unfortunate part of this episode, because during his struggle that he's very much so internalizing, that to the point where he's having these panic attacks, to the point where he's having these outbursts when Nate did exactly what he asked him to do, wrote down the things that he wanted to say to the team and, you know, run it by him. You know, it just was a bad time. And he owned up to it. He owned up to it. Thankfully, he remembered that. He didn't drink so much that he didn't remember doing that, and there wasn't this unsettled tension that would have been following after the fact. I'm glad that he owned it and he addressed it. You know, Ted, like, no matter what he presents, and it did give me an inkling here in this moment where he's lingering in his reflection in the mirror, and it goes to what I was saying a little bit, I think in the first two episodes, about whether or not this act is a facade. In some ways, it kinda is, but not in a way that it's fake. It's all of this is truly what he feels. Everything he says is truly what he wants, what he believes, all of it. But what it's masking is the shit he's not dealing with inside, or the stuff that he's carrying that he's not burdening anybody else with. Because that's the last thing he wants to do right now, is add his stuff to everybody else's stuff. It's a very human thing to do at the end of the day as well. You know, especially it's easy to give advice, but then to take your own it's a whole other matter. You know, he's putting on this front for his team, but when he shakes, when he falters, he'd rather just get out of there rather than have the image tainted or them see him vulnerable in any kind of way like that. At the end of the day, while he does maybe seem like that he's got all the answers, he's got his shit together and all this stuff, and things don't faze him, they clearly do. And things have started to break down too between him. I like seeing that he's flawed at the end of the day. You know, we kind of got that crack, you know, when he went back to his thing, and like we saw that the little phone call that he left to his kid with his wife, ex-wife, and all that. We saw that things weren't all as they seem. And this is kind of diving into that a little bit more. And then, you know, he does have his lines. He does have his limits, you know, with Jamie. You know, he laid into Jamie last episode. And even almost laid into Rebecca when she's traded Jamie off back to his team. He has his faults. We all do. And I like seeing that. I really, really like seeing that. And it breaks my heart because this was such an emotionally uplifting episode. At the same time, it is very sad seeing what everybody's going through, especially Ted. The way this is affecting and impeding his coaching. Thankfully, he was able to pass this off to his mentees, you know, with Beard, with Nate. Still was able to get the job done and grow this team and build this camaraderie and get another win in their bank. And he's still dealing with all of this stuff himself. It's commendable. It is, you know, and he's not perfect. I love it. I love it. It's so complex. And now with this nightly visit, I'm very curious to see where that goes and how that affects him, especially given this was the night he signed that. I completely lost my train of thought. I veered off wholly. When he was staring at himself in the reflection in the mirror, it seemed like he was trying to force a smile. You know, he was trying to put the mask back on so that he can not display that to anybody else. Much like Rebecca building up her walls, he's trying to put up his own. And I think maybe that too is something that Rebecca was able to recognize. I don't know. It's just really, really beautifully done. And the whole way that he's building the team, like building this camaraderie within the group with these movie nights, with this karaoke thing to celebrate and seeing everybody sing their songs, seeing Sam up there, seeing Beard up there, and then Rebecca getting up and singing a beautiful rendition of Let It Go. It's just, it warms my heart. But at the end of the day, he can't, because of what he's carrying around, he can't participate in the reverie himself, which is the sad bits. I'm also very curious of Roy's little play there at the end when he walked Keeley home. They kissed, they snogged, they did their thing, and he peaced out. Even though she was like, we have our own beds. Come on. He was like, that's cool. Boo. I think he's playing hard to get. I mean, they clearly have some sparks a-flying between the two of them, for sure. But now we're not following up on Jamie in this episode at all. I mean, it came up like once or twice, but see what happens with that later, if at all. I don't know. That's sad, man. That's still sad. I'm still a little hurt about that. Again, like I said, I've never been a shipper. Unless it's like, well, that's not true. I have rooted for some couples and stuff like that before, but I'm like sitting here like, Ted and Bex, I think they be pretty good. I don't know this Sassy all that well. She seems fun. She seems genuine. She seems cool. She's also a mom coming in as well. So like, it seems like the easy pitch to Ted, but I don't know. I think there's something a little more complicated you can milk out of him and Rebecca. Maybe that's a long game. But anyway, I'm not gonna get into any of that. But I love this episode. I'm gonna end it there. Very complicated. Lots of stuff floating around up in the air and stuff in this one. But what did you guys think? Let me know what you guys thought. So sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, it's going to be over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, gets you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends. Manny Share, Ryan Karen, York Scott, Melita, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey Hale, Jake Cantrell, Eric Official, Amy Becca, Casey Wood, and Scythe. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. But that's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.